Another big blow for Kanye West following his string of offensive and anti-Semitic rants. The rapper is dropped from Forbes' billionaire list today, hours after Adidas terminated their lucrative contract. The athletic clothing giant is just the latest company to drop West following his hate-fueled remarks.
KTLA's Pedro Rivera live in Hollywood with the latest on two major athletes who are also cutting ties with the rapper. Pedro.
Mike and Cher, we've seen business after business cutting ties with Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. Adidas, they're ending their lucrative relationship with the rapper, but also star athletes like you mentioned, including LA Rams' Aaron Donald, who was once excited to work with Ye, now joining the withdrawal.
Be one of the first athletes to, be a part of that. It's pretty dope, man, and we're excited about it.
That was LA Rams star Aaron Donald on the I Am Athlete podcast in May, discussing his recent partnership with Donda Sports, an agency founded by the artist formerly known as Kanye West. But following Ye's recent hateful and anti-Semitic remarks in the media, the former Defensive Player of the Year announced he was leaving Donda Sports. Donald released a statement saying in part, Ye's views are the exact opposite of how we choose to live our lives and raise our children. On Tuesday, both Donald and Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown dropped Donda, but the fallout continues. In recent days, fashion brand Balenciaga cut ties with the rapper. His agency, CAA, dropped him. JP Morgan Chase ended their business relationship, and on Tuesday, Adidas ended their 9-year relationship with the controversial star.
When we have celebrities who profit from their notoriety, they should be held to a civic standard.
Professor Brian Levine with the Center for the Study of Hate and Extremism says Ye's influence, along with a number of factors, including the midterm elections, have led to a rise in hate incidents.
High influencers, we often see that have an effect not only online, but also on the streets.
Over the weekend, a group held this banner over the 405 freeway reading, "Kanye is right about the Jews." And in Beverly Hills, these hate-filled messages were thrown onto lawns.
The museum is really feeling this sense of urgency.
Beth Keane with the Holocaust Museum of LA confirms they too have received hateful messages in recent days, forcing the museum to increase security.
Sadly, it's not shocking anymore, but it's just so important that we all need to speak out.
And Keane says they have extended an invitation to Kanye to go to the museum and learn more about the Holocaust, hate speech, and what it can lead to. So far, we don't know if Ye accepted that invitation. But I do want to touch on that Adidas deal. The withdrawal is a big issue. It's going to be costly for both sides of this. Kanye losing a lot of his money because of it, dropping out of that Forbes billionaire list. It was a large part of his wealth being a part of that Adidas deal. But for Adidas, they're estimated to lose around 250 million euros by deciding to cut ties with the media mogul. Reporting live in Hollywood, Pedro Rivera, KTLA 5 News.
Pedro, thank you.